Welcome back to Healthwise. With us is Dr. Matthew Rainey, and we were talking about things we could do as far as exercising, the elderly being able to go out and doing a lot of things outdoors and water aerobics and everything. All those things, I guess, tie into what we were talking about, preventative medicine and helping keep healthy so we don't get sick. One of the things I said we were going to talk about too, with all this stuff, doing this exercise and getting outside, I guess we need to talk about preventing injuries from doing this.
I would say that the very first thing that anybody should do, especially if you have some type of chronic problem, is see your physician. Make sure that your heart's healthy enough to start some type of exercise activity. When you do start an activity, do it under a supervised, or at least the beginning of some type of supervised regimen. That way you don't go out and, decide to bench press 300 pounds like you used to when you were a kid. And if you are going to do some type of strenuous exercise, remember that the safest thing to do is to stretch and warm up beforehand. Make sure everything's nice and loose. You don't want to get out there and pull a muscle, and then all of a sudden you're laid up for several weeks and you're unable to exercise, and then it's easy to just sort of forget about it and say, oh well.
Sure.
So proper stretching, making sure that you're healthy enough to exercise, are all very, very important.
Okay, and let's talk about too, we didn't really talk about this, but it's getting to be the summer, hot days we're going to probably have. I mean, it's already hot. What should people do to keep from getting heat-related injuries, like heat stroke and stuff like that?
The main is adequate hydration. Making sure you drink plenty of water, at least 8 glasses a day, especially if you're going to be doing any type of exercise activity outside, a minimum of 8. Making sure you get proper amount of salts in your hydration, and always having access, especially, you hear a lot about those football players now, making sure that they have proper personnel there for should something happen. They have the immediate resources to get that body cooled down. Hyperthermia can kill,
Sure.
and needs to be treated aggressively with the proper resources, and EMS and ice packs are all extremely important in terms of saving lives. The other thing you can do is make sure that, again, try aqua aerobics.
Sure.
It's a great way to stay
And you're in the water
cool,
already.
staying cool.
You're hydrated.
That being said, as though you can still sweat a lot, even in a pool, you can still build up a sweat and lose a lot of water. So do make sure you keep that bottle up on the curb or on the pool side.
And I see we got about 3 minutes left. I wanted to talk a little bit real quick about, I don't know if flu season is coming up now, but I know they always say nothing's worse than a summer cold. Mm-hmm. What can we do to try to keep from getting sick, during the summer?
Proper hand washing is a vastly underused safety tip. If you come into contact with somebody that's sneezing, or you happen to sneeze, washing your hands with soap and water for at least 3 minutes or 30 seconds of proper scrubbing of the hands with soap, usually adequate enough to kill most viruses. Staying outside and avoiding cooped-in areas. I don't believe in a lot of daycares. I know that's a unfortunate consequence, but avoiding, having your child in a daycare exposes them to a lot of what I'd say is like an enclosed case, where if one child gets it, they're very likely to spread it to the rest of them.
Incubated.
Yes. But if the child's outside, they're going to be less likely to be exposed in that incubated area. So that'd be another thing. Making sure you get your flu shot. We're still a little early for that. That's usually, I believe, starts in about July through October, as the regular flu season. And seeing your physician and getting those flu shots are definitely very important for people.
Okay. Well, Doc, before we run out of time, do you want to tell the audience, I mean, where you're located, your address, and I know it was on the screen, but it helps some of them. They need to hear it.
I'm located in Ville Platte, Louisiana, 504 Jack Miller Road, Suite 5. We take all insurances, Medicaid included. We do actually. I do like taking TRICARE. I think that's mostly just for my patriotism, and I think a lot of troops are unfortunately underserved, and I would try to do that. But we are open from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday.
Okay.
And just give us a call. We usually have openings.
Well,
we do
good.
take same-day appointments and try to help out everybody.
Okay. Well, all right, Doc. Well, thanks a lot for coming on the show. And, once again, Dr. Matthew Rainey with Louisiana
Family
Practice in Ville Platte. Give him a try. As, we always get a young face, a new person to come in, and we always want them to, to support them. And Doc, like I said, I wish I could have gone with you to Grenada. That seems like a place to go. But
it was a very, very nice place. If you've got to go to medical school, I highly recommend it.
Grenada. All right. Well, okay, Doc. Well, thanks again, and we'll see you next time you come on Healthwise. Audience, we'll see you next week on Healthwise.
Healthwise is brought to you in part by Opelousas General Health System.